One of the most iconic features of any of our steel target systems is our round base. It's very different than anything else that was done on the market, and when we released it in 2015, many of you right away said, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. The reason why is a 360-degree circle gives an awesome footprint on the ground, and the general layout of the 20-inch base afforded our customers to shoot either steel targets, paper targets, or even combine the two together, which was something that nobody had done in the industry to date. Now, even though the 20-inch base was an iconic base, there are some drawbacks to it. And for that reason, we actually just released a brand new second generation 20-inch round base that has some extra features and comes with replaceable, removable paper holders that are laser cut, CNC bent, to keep your base in action. So what I will say at the beginning of this video, if you are a potentially new customer looking to buy a base for your target systems, or even just to shoot paper targets, we have another video, a separate video, talking about this new base and how the removable paper holders and the other features of this base might be perfect for you. If you already are a customer of ours, or you shoot on a range that already has our 20-inch round bases, then this particular video, we're gonna be talking about how you can maintain your 20-inch base with some new paper holders that we just released. Right from the beginning in 2015, we began our 20-inch bases with the furring strip tubes welded to the front. Now, I pulled this one out of the weeds. I had to dig quite a bit down here at the 50-yard mark. This one has been out since either 2015 or 2016. Now, as you can see, there's some damage to the front paper holders. Now, the reason that's important is if I wanted to shoot some paper, I can no longer fit the furring strip in the tube up here because of that damage. And I know some of you right away are gonna be saying, well, how the heck can somebody hit that low? Because it's all the way down at the ground. And I understand that sentiment, but this isn't necessarily about people sucking at shooting, although that might be one of the reasons why they're shooting their bases. The reality is, at a range like ours, we've got targets all the way down at the 200-yard mark, all the way up through here to the pistol bay. And if you're shooting pistols down at further ranges or subsonic 300 blackout, things like that, bullets do some crazy things. And even if you are doing your part, you might have rounds skipping, or you might have somebody taking pop shots at 200 with their Glock 19 or something, trying to hit the steel targets. You inevitably at some point are going to get some low impacts on these paper holders. Now, we welded them from our factory, from our warehouse, because that is an extremely efficient, easy way to assemble them, and it's extremely durable. There's just no way to knock those things off. I mean, they've been impacted by rounds and they're still there. But the downside of that is the fact that this isn't really that serviceable. So as we were getting to the end of this year and our team was meeting and discussing how we could make our products better for the end user, for you guys, one of the main things we wanted to do was offer a way for you existing customers to service that 20-inch round base. And we're gonna do that with these two different paper holders. Now, I've got one in my left hand, one in my right hand. They're identical. They are slotted on both sides. So essentially how this is gonna work is one of the sides will service the right side of the base, your left. The other one, if you flip it over, is going to service the left side of the base, which is on your right. These slots simply fit over that round ring, and because the welded tubes are still in place, this is going to keep them from falling forward. They just kind of lock into place. So let me show you how this would work. So we would take that paper holder, it would just slide right there, and then you would take this one and slide it right there. So then at this point, if we were gonna take furring strips and drop them down into our target, as you will see, they will be locked into position. They are a little bit loose, and that is because we also recognize that there could be some damage on the rest of your ring. So we didn't want these to be a crazy tight fit that you've got to hammer into place. But the cool thing that happens is when you put both furring strips down into the base, into the tube holders, and you staple a USPSA cardboard target or anything, any other type of paper target, it holds everything together. It keeps it from being able to pivot backwards. So as I'm pulling right there, you guys can see I can't make them fall backwards. And because the tubes are welded in front of them, they stay in place. One of the last things I did want to show you guys is there is a possibility when we're talking about putting these on that you could install them backwards. So if you notice, if I put them upside down, you can see how this paper holder is just not oriented correctly. If you do that the first time, simply flip it over and you'll have it oriented the correct way. Same thing over here. If I were to put it on backwards, you see it's kind of perpendicular to the other one. Just simply flip it over, slide it in place. No tools, easy setup for you guys. So this is an extremely inexpensive, extremely easy way to take a base that might have some damage and get it back into action. And if you guys need these, you can find them on our website. We're gonna put a link down in the description. Again, this is one of those things that it's just us trying to service you guys better, offer you some options to keep your targets running for the lifetime of your use, and also get you guys out there and get training. So again, if you guys wanna learn more about these, you can find them on our website, tatargets.com. We'll put a link down in the description. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.